Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today I have the Drummond half horsepower non-submersible transfer pump. We're gonna unbox it, I'm gonna show you what it comes with, and I'm gonna show you how this thing works. Let's go! Okay, this is what you get. Obviously you have the pump here, you have some extra brushes, they give you two, you got your brass fittings, and you have a filter for the end of your hose. Now, important to note, before you use one of these pumps, you gotta prime it. So you gotta pull this plug off, fill it up with water. I'm gonna show you that in a minute. Reason is a water pump is cooled and lubricated by the water that goes through. So if you run it dry, you can burn the pump out. Much like a fuel pump in a vehicle, if you try to crank your car and you got no gas, you're probably gonna burn your fuel pump out. Remember that. All right, a closer look at the pump here. You have your inlet port. You see it says in, water going in. And then you have out, water going out. This is a sticker they have on there, and it says do not return to store if label is removed. So if you remove that, you can't bring it back to Harbor Freight. So make sure you want this thing before you do that. Here's the cap for the primer. Basically, you just gotta unscrew this guy and then fill it up with water before you start so that, like I said before, you don't burn your pump out. All right, the whole purpose of me purchasing this pump was to see if it can drain my pool. This is about a 4,500 gallon pool, and this thing does just about 1,500 gallons per hour. So it should drain it in about 3 hours. I have the inlet right here, as we talked about, is the hose that goes into the pool. One thing to do if you're gonna drain a pool, you wanna make sure that this thing is completely submerged and full of water first. Otherwise, you're gonna pump air in there, you're gonna burn your pump out. And then I have the outlet hose that is going down the hill into the woods. So that's gonna drain out there. And I did fill up the pump with water. As I said before, I just took a water bottle here, popped that guy off, filled it up. It'll start to drain out here. So once you fill it up and it settles down, you're good to go. You wanna make sure you use this in a GFI outlet, which I have right there. And let's plug this thing in and see how she does. Okay, it's pumping right away. There was no hiccups or any water, air bubbles, I mean, or anything like that. But this is a teaching opportunity. The instructions say not to use a collapsible hose. And guess what? The collapsible hose broke. So I gotta get another hose and we'll give this another shot. Okay, attempt number 2. I have a stronger hose attached to it. Let's go look at the water flow here. This thing is jetting water right out. As you can see, that's a lot of water pressure, boy. So there you have it. I'm gonna check back in a little while and see how much I've drained. But I would say, initial first review, this thing's pretty awesome. For 85 bucks, if this thing can get you out of a bad situation, if you got flooding in your basement or something like that, it might be really helpful. Or if you want to drain your pool like an idiot like me, instead of just siphoning, you can do that too. But always remember, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, make sure to leave a comment if you'd like. I'm sure I'm gonna get bashed for some things that I did that are improper practice, but all in the name of reviewing a Harbor Freight tool. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and happy October.